Hello, everyone, and welcome back. I'm your host, and today I want to talk about something that isn't taught in the social work board exams, but it is one of the most important social services you can ever provide for yourself: the habit of saving. Before I became a registered social worker, I spent years working in an overseas casino. In the casino, I witnessed millions move across the tables every single day. It was a masterclass in human nature. I saw individuals who appeared to have it all: the gold watches, the designer suits, the outward signs of wealth, willing to gamble it all away on a moment of chance. It taught me very quickly that looking like you have everything is not the same as actually being secure. The glitter of the casino was only half the story. I saw the look in someone's eyes when the money ran out. It taught me a hard truth very early on. It's not about how much you earn, it's about how much you keep. In the casino, the house always wins because they have a system. In life, you only win when you have a system for your own money. In 2012, I was working at sea, then I moved to a land-based job on 2017, still in the casino industry. The pay was good, and because I've always had a save for a rainy day mindset, I had a healthy cushion. At that time, I saved because it was just a habit my parents taught me. I didn't know I was saving for a global catastrophe. In 2020, the global pandemic became the force that shattered my status quo. As the world locked down, my life in the maritime and casino industry was put on hold. In 2021, I had to come home to the Philippines. If I hadn't had the habit of saving, that interruption would have been a tragedy. I would have been desperate. I would have been stressed. But because I had saved, I had the most valuable thing in the world, and that is options. My savings gave me the gold to fill the crack in my career. It allowed me to say, okay, the casino door is closed. I'm going to use this time to go back to school. So I've decided to use that season to further my education. A lot of people think saving is being stingy or kuripot. I want to reframe that for you. Saving is a form of self respect. It gives you leverage. It means you don't have to tolerate disrespect, burnout, or unethical demands just to keep the lights on. It provides the breathing room to quit a bad situation and take the time to find a career that actually respects your dignity. When you spend every single penny, the moment it hits your hand, you are telling the world that your immediate wants are more important than your future peace. You are working for the mall, for the coffee shop, and for the online sellers, but you aren't working for you. In social work, we talk about self determination, the right of every person to make their own choices. But let's get real for a second. How can we truly be self determined if we are just one emergency away from death? When we are living paycheck to paycheck or peso to peso, our choices aren't actually ours. Our choices are made by our bills. We can choose to leave a toxic job because we need the next salary. If we are a slave to our own bills, our freedom of choice is just an illusion. Prioritizing our needs and building the habit of saving isn't just about money. It's about protecting our right to choose. Saving makes us stronger. It means that when life hits us with a job loss, we don't shatter, we stay whole. Saving gives us the power of no, being able to walk away from a bad deal or a toxic situation is the ultimate flex. It turns us from a victim of circumstance into a master of our own schedule. I know that some of you are thinking it's easy to talk about saving, but I'm just a student. Where do I even begin? Saving is a habit we build bit by bit. We don't wait for a fortune to hit our lap. We build that fortune through the small daily choices we make today. Now, here's the thing that I did. First, the 10% rule. No matter how small my allowance or my salary was, the first 10% does not belong to the coffee shop. It belongs to my future self. Before I buy a single treat, I would move that 10% immediately to a dedicated savings account or slip it into my coin bank. It stays off limits to my present day impulses. Second, distinguish need versus want. Before I click checkout on that shopping app, I ask myself, does this purchase truly add value, beauty, or utility to my life? If it isn't gold, it stays in the cart. I chose a light, valuable bowl over one that is heavy with things I don't need. And third, the emergency fund. My immediate mission was to accumulate 3 months of my basic needs. This isn't just a savings account, it's my peace of mind fund. It is the baseline of my freedom and the protector of my sleep. The fund is the gold I keep in reserve. I am building this so that if my life breaks or an unexpected storm hits, I won't have to panic. At the end of the day, our biggest reward isn't our bank balance. It's the fact that we can wake up in the morning and breathe easily because we aren't drowning in financial fear. My journey from the casino to social work taught me that money is just a tool. If you use it wisely, it can turn a broken season into a beautiful redirection. Thank you for tuning in and spending this time with me. I'm so happy to be sharing these golden lessons with you, and I'm grateful to have you here. If you found this helpful, share this with a friend who needs to hear it. Remember, your journey matters and your future self is counting on you. God bless everyone, and I'll see you in the next episode.